Good morning, everybody. It's Colleen here. It's been a while. I've missed everybody a lot. Things just got going and I got busy and whatnot. So I haven't seen you on video for a little while now. So I'm happy to be back and I'm happy that you stopped by. I have a few little journals here that I worked on this weekend just for some fun. As Amazon packages are arriving for Christmas, my eyes are always looking at which package can I disassemble and use for journals. So I will share that with you right now. So grab a coffee. These are chunky monkeys that are going to take a few minutes to show you a glimpse of. So I think I'm going to start with this one here. I've made this, it's actually going to its forever home today. So I thought I would just share with you a quick little glimpse. It's not a hardcover, it's a travel notebook style journal. I used one of the, excuse me, printables from the kit that the only kit that I actually own. I cannot remember who it was by, and I'm trying to track it down. And do you think I have had success? I have not. So I apologize. Once I find out, I will post it in the description box. Sorry for that, but I used it for the cover. It's this, I've made a journal with this before. I'm sure most of you have seen. I made a hardcover journal, but anyhow, so this is just another kind of steampunk vibe journal. It's for a mail. It's going in the mail today, and so I just stuffed it full of tags as I usually do. And this is just the front cover, and I made a little personal note and a little notebook out of it. It's actually going to my nephew, and I left him a little note of what a junk journal is all about. Some personalized photos. I made I put a little bicycle charm. These are just things that remind me of him when he was a little boy. He's a grown man now. Some skeleton keys, charms. Another photo. He loves music. He plays guitar, he sings, and this is a music note charm I thought he could keep or what have you, and a little personal note in the back. Some inked or stamped white paper. These, of course, are my coffee dyed pages. Little tuck spots and some tags. I don't think I know he's never seen one of these before, but I left a description of what a junk journal is, what he can use it for, what he could keep it just to look through it. He could write special song lyrics in it, thoughts, who knows, but it's up to him. But I just wanted him to feel special this Christmas and let him know that we've been thinking of him. So this is just my way of showing my love for him. Anyhow, so again, I won't go through everything. I just tried to make it a little bit something about him, and these little, I couldn't help but put these doggy tags in here because dogs make every heart smile, I think. Some Tim Holtz stamps, a top page tuck, some little fun things in there. So yeah, he loves things like planets and whatnot. So because there's some telescope images, I thought that would be kind of something he'd enjoy. But yeah, these are really, for anybody that's new to journaling, you could always start with a journal like this. They're not difficult at all. This is just a little pocket, and I stuffed it full of some steampunk vibe tags and whatnot. He can have fun pulling things out and looking at them, hopefully. Oh, what happened there? My oven baked oven rack. I love those lines when I bake my paper. Card and a little keyboard type vintage digital. Another skeleton key here. So anyhow, that was, and this is just a personalized Christmas I love you tag. So that's this one. Tie it back up. thought I better do a little video of this before I get it in the mail. I've had some really, really sweet messages from several of you asking, where am I? Where am I? So I appreciate that. I love you guys. You're a caring community and I appreciate you very, very much. Okay, so this one here is, well, actually these two are from one Amazon envelope. You know the envelopes that come with the bubble? They're not hard, they're not the box, they're just the envelopes with the bubble wrapping inside. Well, I cut it out and then I cut it in half, folded each half over, and so it gave me these two large journals. And I'll do the measuring for you right now. So they are 7 by 9s. And as far as depth, well, as you can see, my style is always the chunky. I've done chunkier, but these are chunky enough. So yeah, these are bigger style envelopes, journals. And really all I did is I like I said, I folded them over. I built the inside cover stronger. The outside, I put Tyvek paper down the spine. And this one is 2 signature, and I believe this one is 1. Yeah. So just to simplify things, I didn't make these too difficult, but I did have fun this weekend. Sorry, excuse me. And I'd like to call this journal the Notes and Lists Journal. Excuse me, because you'll find that pretty much throughout is just a bunch of pockets and list notes for making lists and checking them twice, that kind of thing. So as you can see, the front cover has 2 note cards. And I cut up a postcard and I used it for the pocket, embellished it, layered it up here. I don't remember who this printable is by, but maybe it was a freebie. I can't remember now. But I'll link them down below as I go through it. And so here, I just took 3, these are tags that come in on a 1 sheet of 6 tags. I cut 3 off and I kept them together. I put them as for side pockets. I glued a small bead of glue right down the center of the tags here to create these pockets. And I took some remnants of pieces of my cardstock printables and I made these into cards. And I took other remnants from other pieces that I used throughout and I made tag tops for them. So I do love to use up my pieces of paper, as you know. And so these are some ideas for anybody interested. And here again, like I said, it's a journal full of lists and notes, but places to keep track of things as you go about your Christmas season or not. This isn't a Christmas journal per se. It's a journal full of just some fun pages and images and vintage papers. And that's the doorbell. And probably an Amazon package. So this is this is actually a cardstock image of, I made some collaged cardstock pages with remnants. So I just cut a chunk off and I made a side pocket. And here I cut a note thing in half, corner rounded part of it. But these are just places for more notes. I don't typically name my journals, but I thought I had some fun to try to think of that. So lists, gift lists, meal plan, pieces of my coffee paper for tabs. Just nothing goes to waste. And this is another piece of the other part of this cardstock collaged page. More coffee dyes, some graph paper. Lots of places for journaling. This is a ripped piece of coffee paper, but that's okay. It kind of adds to the look and feel. This is a top pocket. More lists. This is really cute. This is from Pink Monarch Prints. I love her. She's got some fun printables. So what I tried to do is, you can see these index, or what would you call these, notebook dividers. They're nice and thick, so they make for some stable pages within the signature. And I used some of my tabs from, I can't remember. I have so many things, I just can't always keep track. So this is just fun. I made some pockets here. And I used the list as an actual part of the pocket. I didn't, it's not a floating card, but you can still write here and you can write a little bit there. I embellished with the butterfly. Here's a little tag I cut down so it would fit and that would allow the girl's face to peek through. Of course, I had to use some of the same color for continuity. And these are just some fun tags to write on. And these ribbon toppers here, they're fabric, well here, I'll show you. These are from the dollar store. This is rickrack. This one isn't, but it comes in the same kind of package. Or things like this. You can buy these at the dollar store. You can find them at thrift stores. So anything fabric, textile, I love to use. This is the mushroom kit from Studio 28, I believe. Some more lists, some more room for tags and writing down things. Here's just a bottom piece of a printable I made into a tag. Actually, what I did this weekend is I took up my bins. I took 2 bins of pages and whatnot that I hadn't used up, but that need to get used. So nothing really is necessarily matching, but I just wanted to use up some stash, if you will, to go into 2021 with less stash in front of me, using what I have. So yeah, vintage New York Times. Found this at a thrift store full of game pages. So yeah, these are, like I said, they're not difficult to throw together. A little time consuming, but cute postcard made into a pocket. Some more shopping list cards. Lots of places to make your lists. You can always pretty up a tag with tag toppers, I find. Music sheets, some old foolscap. This is an old magazine. Got to be careful with the page. So here we have, I guess I just glued down the December calendar digital, made a belly band, and some more options for list making. This cute tab from Pink Monarch Prints. My beautiful images, mushrooms. I love mushrooms. And here is just a card I had made into a pocket. Pocket. Here's a page pocket I made. This is upside down. So, I mean, it's probably one of my earlier ones before I learned how to do it properly. But it's a Peter Rabbit page, and I folded it up, made extra little pockets for things that you can slip into. Little cards, put a little butterfly. I thought that looked cute. And a couple more tags. November calendar, and just for jotting some thoughts and whatnot. And on the back, we have a tag pocket, and here are just some cute digitals. Covered it with this butterfly. I believe this is from TLC Group. Not sure, but so yeah, this is, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a bubble wrap, Amazon bubble wrap envelope. So, but made into a journal. Lots of fun. Tied up quickly. And we got one more to go through, and then that will be it for today. Hopefully you guys are having a good Christmas season. Not like everybody else. I'm confined to my home. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And just finding good ways to be creative and whatnot. So, okay, this is a little more of a packed tag envelope or journal. A lot of it has mushroom images. I kind of just sat down, wasn't quite sure what to do. I will say this. I started out thinking, oh, this will be a quick journal to make. Let's cut the envelope down. Let's fold it over. Let's start embellishing. But what happened was I had to really strengthen the covers because the bubble wrap inside was coming apart. And so it took me a little while to get the journal constructed. And then I was able to embellish and decorate and stuff and that kind of thing. So let's just take out everything I have in the front pocket. And gives you an idea of what it actually looks like. So here's the front and back of the envelope folded over, strengthened, built up. And then I just added some pages, cardstock for strength, of course. And then I just started to look for, here's of course a mushroom collaged digital, cut down into a tag, laced it up here with some vintage black lace, kind of used black because of the paper. And it sits nicely in there. And this is a Caroline's craft tree digital, very cute. Lots of room for journaling as well. I love the green image. Cut this digital down. I believe it's a antique papery image. I'm not even going to say everybody's printables. It takes too long to do that. And just other printable tags. I just fit them all in the middle there. This is a nice little booklet. You could sew in pages or just leave it like this, which I did. I like how everything, I try to stuff my pockets so that everything, there's a corner of everything I'm using peeking out somehow. And I'll stuff this in this little pocket here that I embellished with a plant image and a butterfly. So that's the top cover here. And I open it up. And then I made a belly band, stuffed it here with this really, it's just a digital, I'm going to say tailor-made, but anyhow, here's a pocket I made and stuffed it with some mushroom images. There's a mushroom stamp, a tag, mushrooms in a jar, and this cute mushroom tag. And then, of course, this page here, I mean, you could put tabs as well. I'm really into tabs these days, as you know. Open it up here, and we just got some pages made into a signature. This is those nice thick pages that I found at a thrift store. And here's my first pocket here. Whoops-a-daisy. Made it into a little mushroom image. There's some you could write down a date, a special date of something, or not. But here's another maze tag. These cute tags. Coffee dyed pages. This is I forget who this is by, but I'll try to link these names down below. Side tag. I really enjoy mushrooms. Anyhow, it was a bunch of pages that I had laying around that I knew I wanted to put together somehow. And this is what has become of them. Nice digital there. Lots of room for writing. It's one of the dividers from the long ago. A few images here. Made a side pocket from one of my collage digitals that I threw together. No, not a digital, just some of my cardstock. One Saturday morning, cut up some pieces and glued them together to make a collage. You can cut those pages up really nicely, actually, and make some nice cards and tags. Postcard tucked at the top. Some nice tabs. I love texture. I love dimension. This is a card I put together with, it's a printable from, I'm not sure. And I just added some, these were part of the digital elements. I just cut down and glued together. This was part of it as well, made it into a pocket. Top image there for look. Really old music book, 1962. There you go. Cute image, mushroom here. So much fun to make tack spots. Yes, so this is what I've been doing this weekend. And again, really nice to be making a video and back with you guys. Life gets going, doesn't it? These are beautiful tags, aren't they? Just love them. This, I believe this is fabric ribbon from the dollar store. Old magazines, some copy dyed paper, beautiful images, and of course the inside of the back cover loaded with more tags. I really should change up my style, I do agree. I get going and I just find things and I just love to stuff everything to the max. This is a little file folder fold out I made. So there's lots of pockets, spaces to write. I sewed in some coffee dye pages and it just becomes this cute fold out. So I suppose I wouldn't be able to get it all on camera, but this gives you an idea. And it's a mushroom front and back cover with Tyvek. So it's strong, it's sturdy, it's file folder, so you can imagine that it's nice and sturdy and it fits in really nicely. I just crisscrossed some cardstock printables and it became a pocket. And this beautiful image, into the pocket it goes. More cut up. If I see paper, I cut it up, make it into something. Oh, and this is a book page pocket. This one is done upright. Another Peter Rabbit page that you fold up, you make into pockets. Just too adorable. This is a Took's Craft Table printable. I love her vintage bicycle advertisements. Old design shop tag. My Porch Prints tag there, or printable. Journaling card. Stuffed. This is an altered playing card that I made. A jumbo size. It's the Ace of Hearts, or Diamonds, sorry. And I added book page to the back, distressed it, and then I glued down a vellum printable. I cut a piece of an image off of vellum and I glued it down, and it's a nice sturdy altered playing card. I love them. I made a whole bunch of these, and this is a really cute mushroom tag. Stuffed. Full there, and I turn it over and we have some more. Yes. Just so much fun. This is a gigantic, I misprinted, obviously. It's an oversized image that I do still use up because it makes a nice big journaling spot. That's a cute tag tab. This is an Artie Mays tag. The colors I felt were good and matching. This is another tag. Lots of room for writing. This is a nice tag as well. I like the colors. So yeah, I find things and I stuff them into my journals because I feel like you can never have too many journaling spots. So I guess this is kind of my style, isn't it? I just see this here is a ripped up. It was probably this long, and I thought it was ripped and tattered, so I just tore it in the middle and I distressed it, and I just thought, you know what, it's still a piece of paper you could write on it. So I poked the stamp images to the top. You wouldn't know it's ripped, and even if it is ripped, that's okay. It's fun. This is junk journaling. There are no rules. Some more mushroom tags. And then this little slit here, of course, you can add more images. So that is that. These are stuffed up journals, of course, soft. They're not even, well, they're soft. They're not hard covered, but they're sturdy. And of course, my tabs. I'm a tab girl these days. So that's that, you guys. This is what I've been doing. Hopefully you all have been having some fun in your craft rooms as well. But I would just like to say thanks for your continued encouragement. For those of you that popped your heads out and asked where I was and where I've been, I appreciate that so much. But this is what I've been doing besides other things. So yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you being my subbies. Let's go into the new year with some more creative projects that we can do and share together. I really just love all your YouTube channels. For those of you that do have your own channels, I try to follow all of you as well. It's just so much fun to just encourage each other in this wonderful, fun community. So for now, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And if you did like this video, I would appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up. I'm told it helps our channels when people give their thumbs up to the channel. You could share it, you could comment if you have questions. If there's something you want me to make, let me know. And but otherwise, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.